Kids, today we shall learn fractions. Fractions. Now, what is this? This is a full circle. Can you see a circle here? Now, it is called a full circle. Full circle. Now, I can divide this circle into different parts. Now, if I divide the circle into equal half, if I draw a line between the circle like this, now I have divided the circle into two halves. One half, one part, another part. So how many parts? One part, another part. So the circle is divided into two parts. Two parts. One part, another part. Two parts. Now, shall I draw one more line here? Vertically. Now I have divided the circle into four parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this part of the circle is 1 out of 1, 2, 3. So, I can write 1 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4 parts, this part of the circle is 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Now this part of the circle is 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 by 4 parts. Now this part of the circle is 2 parts. So half 2 out of 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 out of 4 parts. So it is 1 by half the part of the circle. So I can draw more lines and divide the circle into different parts. If I draw more lines, I can make the circle into different parts. Okay, now shall I count the parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. I have divided the circle into 8 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now again I am dividing. Sorry, this is. Now shall we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 parts. 13 parts. Now again I am dividing the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 parts. So I can divide the circle into different parts. Okay. So this part is called quarter part of the circle. This is when two parts are together called half part of the circle. Now if I include this also, if I include this 3 parts, it becomes 3 by 4 part of the circle. 3 by 4 part of the circle. Now I have drawn a circle here. I have divided into 4 parts and now I have shaded only one part. So I have shaded one part. One part I have shaded. What is the remaining parts? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 parts are not shaded. So out of 4 parts, I have shaded one part. How many 4 parts are totally here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to write 1 by 4. Out of 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, I have shaded one part. So my numerator is 1. My denominator is the number of parts, 4. The shaded part is the numerator. The total number of parts are the denominator. Now here, how many parts have I shaded? 1, 2, 3. My numerator will become 4. And how many parts are there totally? 1, 2, 3, 4. My denominator is 4. Okay. Now shall we count this? See how many parts are shaded here? 2. So my numerator is 2. How many total parts are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So my denominator is 4. Now shall we count the shaded parts here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My numerator is 5 shaded parts. What is my denominator? Total number of shaded, total number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 by 9. 9 is the total number of divided parts. Okay, denominator. Now shall I count here how many shaded parts are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many parts totally are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So my denominator is 28. The total number of divided parts. Numerator part is the shaded parts. Numerator always comes at the top, denominator at the bottom. Now, fractions are of different types. Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, equivalent fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction. Okay. What is a proper fraction? Now look at this fractions. See the numerators. 1. The fractions are 1 by 3, 2 by 6, 5 by 8, 2 by 4. Now numerator is 1. Denominator is 3. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. Numerator is 1. Denominator is 3. 1 is smaller than 3. Look here, numerator is 2, denominator is 6. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. Here also numerator is smaller than the denominator. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. So, 1, 2, 5, 2 numerators. 1, 2, 5, 2 are numerators. They are smaller than denominators 3, 6, 8, 4. So, when the numerators are smaller than the denominators, it is called a proper fraction. Okay. Now, shall we learn about the improper fraction? See, in the improper fraction, look, denominators will be smaller than the numerator. 1 is the denominator, 1 is smaller than the numerator 3, 2 is smaller than numerator 6, 5 is smaller than numerator 8, 2 is smaller than numerator 4. So denominators 1, 2, 5, 2 are smaller than the numerators 3, 6, 8, 4. So they are known as improper fraction. Now, mixed fraction. Mixed fraction will have a whole number. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are numbers which start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, goes on. Now, a whole number. 1 is a whole number. 2 is a whole number. 3 is a whole number. Along with a whole number, there will be a fraction. What fraction it is? Proper fraction. Okay. So, along with the... mixed fraction will have a whole number and a fraction. Mixed fraction will have a whole number and a fraction. Okay. Now, this is a whole number, this is a fraction. Whole number, fraction. Whole number, fraction. So, proper fractions, numerator will be smaller than the denominators. Improper fractions, denominators will be smaller than the numerators. Mixed fraction will have a whole number and a fraction. Now, you can come to the equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions which when we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number, for example 1 by 2. If I multiply the numerator by 2, I should multiply the denominator also by 2. What will be the answer? 2 by 4. Then I can say 2 by 4 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2 because I have multiplied the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Okay. Now one more equivalent fractions. 1 by 2 if I multiply by 3. If numerator is multiplied by 3, then the denominator also should be multiplied by 3. Same number. So what will be the answer? 3 by 6. Now, 3 by 6 is an equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Okay. Now, in the same way, I can multiply 1 by 2 by 4. If the numerator is multiplied by 4, then the denominator also should be multiplied by 4. So what will be the answer? 4 by 8. So 4 by 8 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. So what are equivalent fractions? 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8. 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8 are equivalent fractions because they are multiplied by the same number. In 2 for 2 by 4, same number 2 and 2. To get 3 by 6, I multiplied the numerator and denominator by the same number 3. If I multiply with different numbers, then you cannot. For example, 1 by 2, if I multiply the numerator by 2 and denominator by 3, it will become 2 by 6. It is not a equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. It is not an equivalent fraction. Okay, no. So because numerator and denominator are multiplied by different numbers, not the same number, different numbers. So when a number is multiplied, when the fraction is multiplied by the same number, when the numerator and denominator of a fraction is multiplied by the same number, equivalent fractions are formed. For example, 2 by 3 is multiplied here by 2. 2 2s are 4. 3 2s are 4. 3 2s are 6. 4 by 6 is an equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. 2 3s are 6. 3 3s are 9. 6 by 9 is an equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. So equivalent fractions, multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, you get the equivalent fractions. What are like fractions? Like fractions are fractions which will have the same denominator. Same denominator. See, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So what is the denominator of all these fractions? 6. Same. So it is called like fraction. 16, this 16, 16, 16. So they are like fractions. Denominators are same. So like fractions. What are unlike fractions? When the denominators are different, it is called unlike fractions. 6 here, 8 here, 9, 10. Different denominators. So unlike. 11, 13, 15, 26. Different denominators. So unlike. So how many fractions are of different types? Proper, improper, mixed, equivalent, like, unlike. Proper numerators will be smaller. Improper denominator will be smaller. Mixed will have a fraction, a whole number and a fraction. Equivalent, when they are multiplied, numerator and multiplied by denominator and numerator are multiplied by the same number, it is called equivalent. When the denominators are same in all the fractions, it is a like fraction. When the denominators are different in all the fractions, it is called unlike fractions.